Good morning, Samantha Russell here from 20 over 10. Happy Monday. Today I wanted to share with you some common website navigation mistakes that we see people making time and time again. So when we talk about website navigation, what we're referring to is that bar, usually at the top of your website, that will give a list of options for pages for people to click into, right? So this might say services or fees or about us. What we typically see are a couple mistakes, and I'm going to share them with you today so that you can avoid making them. Because if you make these mistakes, they can really be detrimental to the success of your website. So the first mistake we see people making time and time again is having way too many options. You want to keep the total number of options in your navigation bar to 5 or less. So that may seem like a drastic departure to what you're currently doing if you have tons of options. But really, we always want to be thinking about what's going to be best for user experience. And what we know from usability testing is that people will navigate a website much easier if they have less choices. It's common knowledge that the more choices you give people, the more fatigue that they experience in trying to make a decision. So give them less choices to streamline their user experience. Again, 5 or less. The second mistake we see a lot of people making are having these really long drop-down menus. Drop-down menus often are not great for SEO. It can be hard for search engines to crawl them. And additionally, it goes back to point number 1, which is somebody finally chooses an option and now they have to go look through the drop-down menu to decide which of those options next they want to click. You know, we're not big retail companies here. We're working as financial advisors, helping clients. You want to give them basic information about your firm. If you have really in-depth information you want to share, the place to do that is a blog, and you should have a search bar on your blog where people can search for a specific topic. So get rid of those long, lengthy drop-down menus. The third mistake that we see people making time and time again is having really generic titles for their navigation bar. So what you don't realize is that the navigation bar, each one of those page titles, so again, home, services, about us, it is a really high ranking factor, ranking signal to the search engines on what your page is all about. So if you offer, for instance, financial planning services and investment management, you might title 2 of your pages. One could be investment management and the other one could be financial planning. You're going to have a much better opportunity to rank for those 2 terms by using keywords that are important to your firm right there in the page title. So try to get rid of those generic page titles and make them specific for the keywords you want to rank for. So those are the 3 mistakes we see people making time and time again in the navigation of their website. Hopefully this is helpful for you and you can go back and reassess your website. And if you're making one of these mistakes, take steps to fix it today. Thanks so much and see you next week for another Mythbusters Monday video.